Ladies and gentlemen, would you please put your hands together for the promoter, Mrs. Karen Huckle, the principal referee, Mrs. Sheila McKenzie, and field of play manager, Mr. Brian Thompson.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome onto poolside, led by past President Murray Devine, your officials.
Ladies and gentlemen, your officials. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please be upstanding for the national anthem? And your announcer and commentator for this session is Mr. A.D. Heesum.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Welcome one and all. And look how many of our wonderful officials it takes to put on a gala like this. Everybody needs to recognize how hard it is and how much effort the volunteers put in for these sessions. So we're here for session 9, ladies and gentlemen. The third evening, day, morning of competition across this Hertfordshire Amateur Swimming Association County Championships of 2018. Lots of good swimming for you this morning. We've got butterfly, sprinting, backstroke, 200 meter sprinting. We'll have finals as well for the butterfly. As all competitions with swimming, I want nice and quiet, please, for the start from swimmers and from parents, and then as soon as they hit the water, big cheer for all the efforts that are going on. I guarantee you these swimmers swim faster the louder you cheer. We're going to be underway very soon with the girls 10 and over 50 meters of butterfly. We need a test start, I'm sure, at some point. Before we go, okay, the board is ticking. Step 1 of the test is done. Just check the timing boards now, ladies and gentlemen. There you go, all 7 of them, we're up. Okay, so we're on with event 401, the girls 10 and over, 50 meters butterfly. This is heat 1 of 14. Over to you, referee. Not much time for commentating on these 50-meter races. I'll tell you who's in there, though. Alice Longman is from Bishop Stortford in lane 2. Ain Dunwoody from City of St Albans, lane 3. Phoebe Matthews, Hatfield, lane 4. Kira May Ingram from Verulam is in lane 5. Eva Green from Verulam is in lane 6. Chloe Costa from Hatfield completes the lineup in lane 7. All 5 swimmers, 6 swimmers, sorry, are 11 years old, and Kira May Ingram there coming home. Subject to ratification in first place. Heat 2, referee. The full 8 swimmers in this one. Thea Patel, Potters Bar, lane 1. Hannah Cushion, Hatfield, lane 2. Lily Blount, Potters Bar, lane 3. Kizzy Beckwith from Hemel Hempstead's in lane 4. Charlotte Williams, Cheshunt, lane 5. Jessica Fields, Bishop Stortford in lane 6. Neva Mara from Watford in lane 7. And Laura Malagoli from Hertford in lane 8. All these swimmers 11 and 12 years old, qualifying in the 38-second region. It looks like lane 6 there, subject to ratification, of course. Takes that one. So, notice for parents, please note that the timing board scores my commentary about who wins and who comes second and third, all that is subject to referee's ratification. Thank you. Heat 3, referee. Lane 8, stand down, please. Lane 8, stand down, please. Thank you. Lily Rogers, Hoddesdon is in lane 1. Karis Tolland from City of St Albans, lane 2. Anastasia Wilkinson from Hatfield, lane 3. Sophie Chen, also Hatfield, lane 4. Ruby Qureshi from Bushy in lane 5. Charlie Maley from Tring, lane 6. Francesca Irari from Hartman in lane 7, and Keely White for Potter's Bar is in lane 8. Going to form this one with Ruby Qureshi in the lead, coming through strongly though. Anastasia Wilkinson from Hatfield on the touch. It was Anastasia, just took that one. Heat 4, referee. Isabel Murta from Hatfield, lane 1. Lydia Wisely, Berkhamsted, lane 2. Sophia Pecci from Watford, lane 3. Tamaleo Ellison, Potters Bar, lane 4. Jessica Coleman, Stevenage, lane 5. Gentleman Nottage, Watford, lane 6. Amelia Dunwoody from City of St Albans, lane 7. And Isabella Yeebsley from Hatfield in lane 8. Good strong swim this from Amelia Dunwoody. Coming through strongly in lane 7. Qualified in 35.67, so good strong swim from her there, well done. Clear the pool, please, swimmers, to the scoreboard side, please. Yeah. Heat 5, referee. Jemima Samuels, City of St Albans, lane 1. Jessica Robertson, City of St Albans, lane 2. Georgia Pritchard, Hatfield, lane 3. Bruna Rebello, Hatfield, lane 4. Rosie Kay from Tring, lane 5. Clara Livingston, Hatfield, lane 6. Molly Brundle from Royston, lane 7. And Katie Jeffrey from Hatfield, lane 8. 4 Hatfield swimmers in this one. Really nothing in this. It's a good heat, this one. Could possibly be lane 8 here. Katie Jeffrey on the touch. It is. Lane 8, Katie Jeffrey, 33.76, qualified 34.99, so subject to ratification. That's a good, strong swim. Heat 6, referee. Freya Beresford, Hemel Hempstead, lane 1. Abigail Hewson, Berkhamsted, lane 2. Holly Morgan, Hoddesdon, lane 3. Bethan Fuge, Hatfield, lane 4. Alice Richardson, Hartman, lane 5. Eleanor Mason, Bishop Stortford in lane 6. Catherine Ryan from Hoddesdon, lane 7. And Lydia Dunwoody, City of St Albans, in lane 8. Again, another close one, this. It's all going to be on the touch. It is lane 5, Alice Richardson there. Heat 7, referee. Laura Stevens from Hatfield, lane 1. Maggie Fleet, Watford, lane 2. Jessica Preston from Bushy, lane 3. Ellen Nykamp, Berkhamsted, lane 4. Freya Harwood, Hitchin, lane 5. Isabel Harbour, Verulam, lane 6. Kirsty Fuge, Hatfield, lane 7, and training partner Jessica Keogh, also from Hatfield, lane 8. Middle lane's going well here, as is Jessica Keogh in lane 8. It's going to be Freya Harwood and Ella Nykamp on the touch. Just squeezed that second stroke in there, but look at that dead heat from lanes 5 and 4, Ella Nykamp and Freya Harwood. Heat 8, referee. Daria Theobald, Hitchin, lane 1. Millie Fields, Bishop Stortford, lane 2. Francesca Pecci, Watford, lane 3. Lucy Coyabel, City of St Albans, lane 4. Molly Cobbold, Hoddesdon, lane 5. Kira Wharton from Tring, lane 6. Isabel Geller, also Tring, lane 7. And Hannah Brooke Harpenden in lane 8. Look at lane 2 though, Millie Fields swam amazingly yesterday. Bishop Stortford swimmer qualified 33.31. Pulls out a sub-31 time there. Amazing swim from Millie Fields. Okay, I have a notice of disqualification from Heat 4. Heat 4 in this event, lane 6, for a technical infringement. Heat 8, 9, referee. Lucy Corden, Jordan Cause, Hatfield lane 1. Amelia Anderton, Hemel Hempstead lane 2. Grace Stedman, City of St Albans lane 3. Rebecca Sewell, Hemel Hempstead lane 4. Mia Boersma, Tring lane 5. Isabel Georgiou, Hatfield lane 6. Rebecca Hooper, Hemel Hempstead lane 7. And Ellie Hollis, City of St Albans in lane 8. It's the Tring swimmer though, Mia Boersma, again swam well yesterday. Coming through with 32.49 on the board. Clear the pool, please, swimmers. Clear the pool. Heat 10, referee. Nia Jordan, Hatfield lane 1. Katie Louise Foster, Royston lane 2. Gemma Hansen, Hatfield lane 3. Brianna Maisie from Tring lane 4. Amelia Mason, Potters Bar lane 5. Louise Moore, Hemel Hempstead lane 6. Millie Clark, Chestnut lane 7. And Isabel Godfrey, City of St Albans lane 8. Lane 6, Louise Moore from Hemel going well here. Just ahead of Brianna Maisie from Tring, but it is 31.56 on the clock. Better than the qualifying time by a long shot there from Louise Moore. Heat 11, referee. Isabella Chapman, Harpenden, lane 1. Annabelle Hunt, Bishop Stortford, lane 2. Katie Conyers, Potters Bar, lane 3. Libby Chambers from Verulam, lane 4. Larissa Dean, Harpenden, lane 5. Eliza Connery, Potters Bar, lane 6. Kaya Phillips, Bishop Stortford, lane 7. And Jessica Penkel from Bishop Stortford in lane 8. And it is Jessica Penkel, lane 8. Bishop Stortford swimmers ahead at this stage. Looking to beat her qualification time, 32.20. She's done it. 31.29 on the board, subject, of course, to ratification. Heat 12, referee. Chloe Woodruff from Tring at lane 1, Ellen Northwood. Berkhamston lane 2, Emily Lush, Potters Bar lane 3, Lily Merritt, Hoddesdon lane 4, Josie Precious White, Bishop Stortford lane 5, Beatrice Barder, Sidious St Albans lane 6, Daisy Sandon, Stevenage lane 7, and Ella Murphy, Harpenden lane 8. Okay, Josie Precious White swimming well here in lane 5, cruising through to take this one just ahead of Lily Merritt, coming through strongly in 3rd position there was Ella Murphy from Harpenden. I have a notice of disqualification from Heat 2 in this event. Heat 2, lane 5 for a technical infringement. Heat 13, referee. Harriet Clements, Watford lane 1, Jessica Heeson, Potters Bar lane 2, Libby Dunford, Hoddesdon lane 3, Georgie Talent lane 4 from Potters Bar, Lauren Stott, Hatfield lane 5, Erin Amira, Watford lane 6, Sarah O'Brien, Hartford lane 7, and Billy Grant from Hatfield lane 8. Up and out early, Georgie Talent did very well in the freestyle yesterday. She's going well here in lane 4, sub 30 there, 28.77, good finish from her. Heat 14, referee. Sophie Taylor, Sidious St Albans lane 1, Olivia Seal, Hatfield lane 2, Chloe Burko-Boateng, Hatfield lane 3, Alina Phillips, Bishop Stortford lane 4, Jessica Woodward, Hatfield lane 5, Madeline Stairs, Watford lane 6, Valeria Giron, Hatfield lane 7, and Anya Fletcher, Bishop Stortford lane 8. Look at Alina go. Won the freestyle yesterday, so not surprising she's done well there. 28.65, similar to the previous heat. A good strong finish from Alina. Clear the pool, please. Clear the pool, please, swimmers. Thank you very much. Event 402 is the boys 10 and over 50 meters butterfly. This is a heat 1 of 15. Over to you, referee. Only 3 swimmers in this one. George Hooper, Sidious St Albans lane 1. Jacob Begala from Tring, lane 2. George Taylor, Bishop Stortford, lane 3. All 3 swimmers 11 years old, qualifying in the 41-42 region. Really not much in this. George had the early lead, but he's starting to fade now in the second half as George Taylor comes through. George Taylor head down into the final 5. What's he got? He does touch first, 39.43. Good strong qualification there for the finals. E2, referee. Archie Ranware, lane 2. Alexander Feeney, Potters Bar, lane 3. Fergus Reid, Killian St Albans, lane 4. David Badcock, Bishop Stortford, lane 5. Ryan Wall, Royston, lane 6. Nathan Massam, City of St Albans in lane 7. So David Badcock had a lovely start there, but it's Potters Bar, Alexander Feeney, who's taken up the reins. Big rangy stroke on him. Has he got the legs to go all the way? Everybody's starting to come back into the final 5. Can he hang on? Big arms he does, 37.65. Qualified there in 38.97, so good, strong finish. Heat 3, referee. Jake Moore, Potters Bar, lane 1. James Coleman, City of St Albans, lane 2. William Fawcett from Watford, lane 3. Charlie Stanbury, Potters Bar, lane 4. Callum Cox, Ware, lane 5. Kobe Cornwell, also Potters Bar, lane 6. Lewis Dormer, Hartman in lane 7. And Joshua Ellis, Hatfield, lane 8. All right, in the middle then, it looks like Charlie Stanbury in lane 4, pulling away from his Potters Bar teammates. Kobe Cornwell going well, lane 6. It's going to be Charlie Stanbury, though, takes it 35.15 against a 37-second qualifying time. Good swim. Heat 4, referee. Alexander Olayomi, Watford lane 1. Cub Madison, Hatfield lane 2. Joel Peterson, Hatfield lane 3. Daniel Harrison Ware, lane 4. Theo Lim, Watford lane 5. Charles Taverner, Watford lane 6. Thomas Holmes Higgins from Berkhamsted, lane 7. And Thomas Godfrey, City of St Albans in lane 8. So Alexander Olayomi going very well there in lane 1, as is Joel Peterson from Hatfield. Alexander and Joel then looking. Joel's coming through stronger then in the final 10. It is going to be Joel. Takes that one 35 against a 36.90 qualifying time. So good swim there from Joel. Heat 5, referee. Jake Gord, Bushy lane 1, Daniel Hollis, City of St Albans in lane 2, Henry Roberts, Hertford lane 3, Jamie Ismatulev, Watford lane 4, Sydney Thompson from Ware lane 5, Charles Berry, Bishop Stortford lane 6, Ethan Howard, Potters Bar lane 7, Matthew Martin, City of St Albans in lane 8. So one 11-year-old in this one, Ethan Howard, the rest of them all 12 and 13, and he's going well, but it's lane 4, Jamie Ismatulev, who looks like he's going to take this one on the touch. He does. 34.62. Lane 8 came through very strongly there as well to take second. I have a notice of disqualification from event 402. That's this one, heat 2, lane 2, for a technical infringement. Heat 6, referee. Jason Ho, Hatfield, lane 1. Daniel Ord, Watford, lane 2. Ethan Baskerville, Hatfield lane 3, Jamie Brown, Stevenage lane 4, Thomas Chambers, Hatfield lane 5, Luke Flynn, Watford lane 6, Max Hill, Stevenage lane 7, James Atwell, Hartmanton lane 8. Going well then, Thomas Chambers. Over in lane 2, Daniel Ord as well, but it's Thomas Chambers got the longest arms, I think. No, Daniel Ord got that extra stroke in there from Watford, 32.68 against a 34 second qualifying time. Well done. Heat 7, referee. Kieran Burkett, City of St Albans in lane 1. Enzo Lim, Watford lane 2. Alistair Walgrove, City of St Albans lane 3. Yuto Watanabe, Hatfield lane 3, 4. Jack Savage, Potters Bar lane 5. Joshua Heeson, Potters Bar lane 6. Alexander Mason, Potters Bar lane 7. And Arvin Rodriguez from Watford lane 8. Going well here in the middle. You've got Jack Savage from Potters Bar lane 8 here. Arvin Rodriguez coming through very strong as well. It is lane 5 who took that one. Heat 8, referee. George Williams, Hartmanton lane 1, Kaitan Roch, Watford lane 2, Nicholas Casey, Verulam lane 3, Noah Cornwell, Potters Bar lane 4, Thomas Jobson, Bushy lane 5, Sebastian John, Hatfield lane 6, Taylor Coe, Chesney lane 7, and Nathaniel Hopkins from Verulam lane 8. Lane 2 here, Kaitan Roch. Kaitan Roch takes that one, 30.96. Heat 9, referee. Edward Jack, City of St Albans. Lane 1, Benjamin Refson, Potters Bar lane 2. Alfie Francis, Potters Bar lane 3. Nathaniel Olayomi, Watford lane 4. Ewan Donald, Berkhamsted lane 5. Peter Sachauka, Campfield lane 6. Luke Nykamp, Berkhamsted lane 7. And Eden Finnan, Bushy lane 8. One 13-year-old here, he doesn't look it, but Peter Sachauka in lane 6 is 13 against a lot of 15-year-olds, but it is 15-year-old Ewan Donald from Berkhamsted who took that one, 30.48. I have a notice of disqualification from Heat 4 in this event. Lane 1 for a technical infringement. Sorry, Heat 10, referee. Oscar Bryce, City of St Albans lane 1, Matteo Liboindo in Hitchin lane 2. Matthias Morse, Hemel Hempstead lane 3, Luke Pastal, Hatfield lane 4, Kieran Cook, City of St Albans lane 5, Samuel Python String lane 6, Lewis Shaler, Watford, lane 7. Henry Arbuff, not lane 8 from Harpenden. And Luke Pistal coming through there, sub 30, 29.23. Good swim from him. Heat 11, referee. Joshua Bridgeland then, Hatfield lane 1, Charlie King, Sidious St Albans lane 2, Marcus Kemp, Watford lane 3, Reece Armstrong, Verulam lane 4, Daniel Rinkoff, Potters Bar lane 5, Daniel Martin, Sidious St Albans lane 6, Daniel English, Hitchin lane 7, Benjamin Green, Watford lane 8, birthday boy, Benjamin Green from Watford in lane 8. Going well, but it's Daniel English from Hitchin who gets the touch. 28.79, first sub 29 swim we've had this morning. Heat 12, referee. Thomas Stanbury, Potters Bar lane 1, Koei Watanabe, Hatfield lane 2, Tolu Ellison, Potters Bar lane 3, William Loveman, Sidious St Albans lane 4, Matteo Tontodonati, Bishop Stortford lane 5, Thomas Ogden, Bishop Stortford lane 6, Jack Donoghue, Verulam lane 7, John Telensky, Harmondon lane 8, and Jack Donoghue from Verulam's just got the edge here as they come into the wall. It is lane 7, Jack Donoghue. 28.91 against a 28.91 exactly qualifying time. Very consistent there, 2/100ths of a second. Heat 13, referee. Samuel Gaines, Hemel Hempstead lane 1, William Picton, Bishop Stortford lane 2, Joshua Holland, Hartford lane 3, Zachary Patel, Berkhamsted lane 4, Ashley Holmes Wright, Watford lane 5, Jude Lydiard, Sidious St Albans lane 6, Michael Ripper, Sidious St Albans lane 7, Joshua Trapp from Hartford in lane 8. And there we go, lane 4 then, Zachary Patel, comfortably winning that one, 26.90. Heat 14, referee. Devesh Kapoor, Watford lane 1, Ibrahim Berkhamsted lane 2, Jack Christie, Sidious St Albans lane 3, Callum Davis, Bishop Stortford lane 4, Harry Jones Hitchin lane 5, Jack Filer, Berkhamsted lane 6, Sarah St Lees, Watford lane 7, Callum Wollaston from Cheshunt lane 8. Callum Davis then comfortable here in the lead, comes through just ahead of Harry Jones from Hitchin, 26.35 for Callum, well done. Heat 15, referee. James Channels, Berkhamsted lane 1, Michael Klemazowski, Hatfield lane 2. Reese Housden, Hatfield lane 3. David Shipman of Potters Bar is in lane 4. Lucas Dyson Diaz, Hatfield lane 5. Adam Martin, Potters Bar lane 6. Daniel Murta, Hatfield lane 7. Angus Harrow, Hartman lane 8. And it's Lucas Dyson Diaz then. Comfortable there as he comes through to take that one in lane 5. 26.93, easing up in the final 10. Now then, I have the results. The results of the girls' events, and the finalists are, for the 10 and 11 age results, Kira May Ingram, Anya Dunwoody, Hannah Cushion, Alice Longman, Laura Malagoli, Thea Patel, Phoebe Matthews, and Eva Glynn. The reserve is Chloe Costa. For the 12-year-olds, Molly Cobold, Kaya Phillips, Holly Morgan, Kirsty Fuge, Isabella Yeavesley, Isabel Murtaugh, Karis Tolland, Feeny White, and the reserve, Francesca Irani and Lily Rogers. The 13-year-olds will include a swim-off for the final place, and that swim-off's going to come very shortly, but I'll announce the first 7 swimmers and then we'll get to the swim-off in a minute. The first 7 finalists are Valeria Giron, Ella Nykamp, Amelia Dunwoody, Hannah Brooke, Lucy Coyabel, Isabel Geller, Sophia Pecci. I will announce who the 8th finalist is in a minute. In the 14-year-old category, Millie Fields, Harriet Clements, Freya Harwood, Isabella Chapman, Kira Wharton, Jessica Keogh, Ellie Hollis, and Isabel Godfrey. With reserves, Katie Jeffrey and Bruna Rebello. In the 15-year-old category, Chloe Burko Boateng, Libby Dunford, Lily Merritt, Jessica Woodward, Madeline Stairs, Erin Amira, Jessica Heesam, and Daisy Sandon, with reserves of Millie Clark and Mia Boersma. And in the 16 and over category, Alina Phillip, Georgie Talon, Josie Precious White, Ella Murphy, Sarah O'Brien, Lawrence Stott, Jessica Penkel, and Louise Moore, with reserves Olivia Seal and Beatrice Barder. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, exciting stuff then. The swim-off for the final place in the final for the 13-year age category. In lane 4, from Stevenage, Jessica Coleman. And in lane 5, from Hatfield, Georgia Pritchard. Over to you then, referee. So nothing on timings here, this is just about place. Off to a flyer then, Georgia Pritchard. Got a great start there, but Jessica Coleman won't give up, I'm sure. On the turn, it is just Georgia Pritchard from Hatfield. Now, final 25, what have they got? Georgia Pritchard just ahead. Georgia then from Jessica. Georgia Pritchard wants this more. Jessica's still there though, coming through in the final 5. Can Georgia hang on? Okay. Not much in that, ladies and gentlemen. Both of them clearing a second faster than their heat qualifying time there. But subject to ratification, Georgia Pritchard looks like she won that one. Okay, all the finalists, you have 10 minutes. I should have said that before. You have 10 minutes to register your withdrawals, please. 10 minutes while we get on with the next event. Event 403 is the girls 10 and over 200 meters backstroke. This is heat 1 of 12. Referee. A little bit more time in this one. So we have one 10-year-old here, Isabel Pecci from Watford in lane 2, and the rest are 11 years old. Leela Adaro Burnett from Verulam in lane 3, Kira May Ingram from Verulam in lane 4, Eddie Horton from Tring in lane 5, and Florence Dye, Sidious and Albans, lane 6. After 50, Leela turning just ahead, but really all 5 swimmers still in this one. Nothing in it yet. Leela then opening up a slight lead there on Isabella Pecci and Kira May. Eddie and Florence in lanes 5 and 6 then just hanging on at this point. 3 lengths to go though, still Leela in the lead. So really good turn there from Kira May Ingram, fellow Verulam swimmer, to Leela, who's next to her, but Kira May now hit the afterburners with 50 to go and is now in the lead at the final turn. All these swimmers qualified in the 317 to 320 region. So all eyes on the clock as Kira May comes through here. Really good timing and pace from her to begin this race nice and easy and then come through in the end to win it on the clock, 3:09. Subject to ratification, of course, but that's an 8-second improvement on the qualifying time. Coming through their lane 6, Florence Dye also improved by a few seconds too. Heat 2, referee. Mia Hickman, Berkhamsted swimming in lane 1. Morgan Slade from Tring, lane 2. Sophie Bradley, Tring, lane 3. Amy Harper, Watford, lane 4. Angelica Lazowskiat, Watford, lane 5. Phoebe Matthews, Hatfield, lane 6. Abby Hackworth, Hatfield, lane 7. And Sophie Hollis, Sidious and Albans, lane 8. 50 in then. Lane 3, Sophie Bradley, turning comfortably ahead of lane 5. Angelica Lazowskite, unpronounceable. Mia Hickman Berkhamsted over in lane 1. Really smooth stroke there, just holding tight to Sophie Bradley and Angelica. Lane 4's Amy Harper's not out of this either. There you go, Mia Hickman, urged on by her coach there. Put a good 50 in. Right up now with Angelica Laskaus in lane 5. Turning with Sophie Bradley, our early leader. Amy Harper starting to move now too. Into the second half. All these swimmers qualified in the 3:09 to 3:17 region. The two Watford swimmers in the middle then, working hard as Amy Harper really now starts to move. Just up the tempo with her arms. Still not kicking particularly hard, but look at that coming through there. Really strong in the final 50. 3:02 against a 3:09 qualification. Second place there, Mia Hickman. Came through very well in the second half of that race. The Berkhamsted swimmer qualifying 3:16, finishing 3:04. Heat 3, referee. Caris Tolland, City of St Albans, lane 1. Raisa Vickery, City of St Albans, lane 2. Olivia Wojcik-Jargiosz, Verulam, lane 3. Katie Lane, City of St Albans, lane 4. Amy Borum, Watford, lane 5. Alexandra Braniff, Watford, lane 6. Elizabeth Standen, City of St Albans, lane 7. And Thea Patel from Potters Bar, lane 8. Katie Lane then turning first, but as we've seen in the first 3 heats, 2 heats of this one, everything changes in the second half of this 200 meters. But right now, Katie Lane and Olivia Wojcik-Jargiosz, hope I've said that right, are doing well here. Olivia Wojcik-Jargiosz, let's call her WJ, Olivia W.J. Veron Summer 122 at the halfway stage, just ahead of Katie Lane. Coming through now, lane 6, Alexandra Braniff working hard. Okay. How about that? I got the surname right, but it's not Olivia, it's Oksana. Oksana Wojcicka. Just holding on, but now Katie put the boosters on in the last 10 meters there. Really turning it on now into the final 50. Oksana has responded. To say lane 6, Alexandra Braniff. 1/3 here. Katie Lane then, Sirius and Albans. Really saving something for this last 50. Coming through comfortably, qualified 2:55, so a good strong 9-second improvement there on the board. And Oksana qualified 2:49.59, sorry, so again, good strong result from her too. I have 2 notices of disqualification from Heat 2 in this event. Lane 5 and Lane 1 for technical infringements. Heat 4, referee. Megan Worley, Watford, lane 1. Sarah McGrath, Hatfield, lane 2. Neve O'Mara, Watford, lane 3. Amelia Clark, Watford, lane 4. Anastasia Wilkinson, Hatfield, lane 5. Dana Shepperson, Potters Bar, lane 6. Bella Parkus, Hoddesdon, lane 7. Isabel Chaplin, Sirius and Albans, lane 8. Sarah McGrath then, going well in the first 50. Another Hatfield swimmer, Anastasia Wilkinson, turning second, but nothing in this just yet. I have the results for the boys 50-meter fly finals. I'll announce those when we get a suitable break. For now though, lane 5, Anastasia Wilkinson. A good burst there to take her to the lead at halfway. Anastasia then into the final 50 with a good strong lead over Sarah McGrath. Anastasia qualified 2:50.76. So it looks like she's going to beat that comfortably. Bobbing action, but continuous motion through the water there. Look at that, 2:50 qualifying, 2:41. 9 seconds then. Good strong finish too, lane 2, Sarah McGrath, our early leader, to take second in that heat. Okay, just before we start this next heat, I have the results of the boys 50-meter butterfly heats, and the finalists are in the 10 and 11-year-old category: Joel Peterson, Kobe Cornwell, Ethan Howard, Ryan Wall, William Fawcett, Archie Aran, George Taylor, and Jacob Geller, with reserves Nathan Mason and George Hooper. In the 12-year-old category, Max Hill, Jamie Ismatulev, Jason Ho, Jake Moore, Daniel Hollis, Cub Madison, Theo Lim, and Thomas Godfrey, with reserves Callum Cox and Joshua Ellis. In the 13-year-old category, Samuel Pyfinch, Peter Sachauka, Daniel Ord, Enzo Lim, Joshua Heeson, Alistair Walgrove, Luke Flynn, Alexander Mason, with reserves Kieran Burkitt and James Atwell. In the 14-year-old category, Michael Klimazowski, Benjamin Green, Thomas Ogden, Keaton Arach, Oscar Bryce, Noah Cornwell, George Williams, and Jack Savage, with reserves Arvin Rodriguez and Taylor Coe. In the 15-year-old category, Daniel Murta, Luke Pastal, Devesh Kapoor, Joshua Bridgeland, Daniel Martin, Matthias Morse, Charlie King, and Matteo Lobiundo, with reserves Ewan Donald and Kieran Cook. And in the 16 and over category, Callum Davis, Harry Jones, Zachary Patel, Lucas Dyson Diaz, Jack Christie, David Shipman, Ashley Holness Wright, and Ish Rahim, with reserves Duke Lydiard and Adam Martin. You have 10 minutes, gentlemen, to withdraw, 10 minutes to withdraw back to the 200s. Heat 5, referee. So we've got Lydia Zanetti, Watford lane 1, Isabella Yeebsley, Hatfield lane 2, Hannah Brooke, Harpenden lane 3, Antonia Jubb, Hatfield lane 4, Eva Muel, Sidious St Albans lane 5, Bruna Rebello, Hatfield lane 6, Chloe Warren from Watford lane 7, and Sophia Pecci from Watford in lane 8. While we're here, I have a notification of disqualification from Heat 3 in this event. Lane 1 for a technical infraction. Not infringement anymore, an infraction, ladies and gentlemen. So 100 down, and lane 2 just ahead of lane 1 there. Okay, this is an important safety announcement for those warming up and spending time in the small pool area. Please do not walk on the pool itself, on the flooring that's lifted in the pool. It is not designed for this. It will break, and there's a risk that you may get injured. So please do not walk or train or warm up on the pool in the training area. Thank you. So Isabella Yeebesley, comfortable here in lane 2, just ahead of Lydia Zanetti from Watford in lane 1. The rest of the field pretty much together. Lane 3, Hannah Brooke, possibly just ahead of the field, but really nothing in it for third at this point. No timing on there, but it was around about the 2:41, 2:42 region. We have backup timing, of course, for lanes, all lanes. And please remember, swimmers and spectators, all timings are subject to ratification by our referee. Heat 6, referee. Grace Corley in lane 1 from Hemel Hempstead. Isabel Geller from Tring, lane 2. Sophie Chen from Hatfield is in lane 3, with Clara Livingston, also Hatfield, lane 4. Molly Cobbold, Hoddesdon's in lane 5. Freya Beresford, Hemel Hempstead is in lane 6. Emma Craig and Harpenden, lane 7. And Laura Hull, Bishop Stortford Swimmer in lane 8. So Molly Cobbold here, comfortable at the halfway stage. Emma Craig from Harpenden holding on to second with Laura Hull. Bishop Stortford Swimmer there in 2. So at this chain, it's still Molly Cobbold. Hoddesdon swimmer qualified, let me see, in 2:42. She's going to beat this comfortably. Ladies and gentlemen, 2:42. Going well all the way, but not going to overtake Freya Beresford. Sorry, Emma Craig from Harpenden here. Look at that, 2:35 against a 2:42 qualification time. A hell of an improvement there from Molly in lane 5. Heat 7, referee. Ellen Eykamp, Berkhamsted, lane 1. Anna Crossley, Royston, lane 2. Francesca Pecci, Watford, lane 3. Gemma Hansen, Hatfield, lane 4. Isla Dunwoody, City of St Albans, lane 5. Charlotte Anderson, Bishop Stortford, lane 6. Lucy Coyabel, City of St Albans, lane 7. And Abby Larkman from Hoddesdon, lane 8. So going well at the early stage, Ellen Eykamp in lane 1. Francesca Pecci and Gemma Hansen also going well in lanes 2, 3 and 4. Pretty close qualifying times in this one in the 2:38 to 2:41 region. So expect a good strong finish. Lane 4 now, Gemma Hansen starting to make some moves. Very good underwaters there. Took out another half a metre on the turn from Francesca Pecci and Ellen Eykamp. Gemma Hansen then, with 50 to go, in control here. Another good underwaters. Not really going much quicker than the other girls in the swimming, but takes a good half a metre every time she turns. Gemma qualified 2:38.80. Should be well within that. 2:38.80, yes. Nearly 5 seconds. Coming through strongly, Ellen Eykamp in lane 1. And Francesca Pecci just beat Anna Crossley to take 3rd. Heat 8, referee. Tilly Beckwith from Hemel Hempstead in lane 1. Kai Phillips, Bishop Stortford, lane 2. Ellie Hollis, City of St Albans, lane 3. Jessica Robertson, City of St Albans, lane 4. Amelia Anderton, Hemel Hempstead, lane 5. Rosie Cave, Tring, lane 6. Gemma Nottage, Watford swimmer in lane 7. And Lucy Jordan Cause from Hatfield in lane 8. Strong start there from Ellie Hollis. First 50 in 36.23. Just ahead of her training partner, Jessica Robertson. Not much in this though, Tilly Beckwith and Kai Phillips. Still there too. Two Costa swimmers in synchro then on that 100. Slightly better turn from Ellie Hollis though. Just gives her the edge. Rosie Cave from Tring starting to make her move from lane 6. But Kaya Phillips, Bishop Stortford swimmer in lane 2, currently holding second just from Tilly Beckwith. Ellie Hollis, just a few inches then at the turn, the final 50. Really nothing in this for third with Kaya Phillips and Rosie Cave. Ellie Hollis up quick in the final 25 now, really hit the boosters there. Kaya Phillips making a move, but I don't think she's going to catch Jessica Robertson for the second position on this one. 2:33 finish there for Ellie. Kaya takes second on the clock, but we'll see about that one in ratification. Heat 9, referee. Emily Brown, Watford, lane 1. Shona McKenna, Hemel Hempstead, lane 2. Victoria Pope from Watford, lane 3. Emily Radin, City of St Albans, lane 4. Tegan Wollaston, Cheshunt swimmer in lane 5. Millie Fields, Bishop Stortford, lane 6. Sally Hull, Bishop Stortford, lane 7. And Amelia Dunwoody, City of St Albans, lane 8. Amelia Dunwoody, then City of St Albans, taking this one out from lane 8. Good strong backstroke session from St Albans swimmers in the last 20 minutes. Plenty of swimmers winning their heats. So Amelia Dunwoody in lane 8, Shona McKenna all the way over in lane 2. Won't be aware of each other, but definitely swimming in synchro. Only a 10th in it at the turn. Millie Fields has swum very well this weekend so far. She's in lane 6. I'm sure she'll start to make a move soon. Really nothing in there on qualification times here. All these girls qualified in the 2:35 region, so now we start to see in the final 50 it is Shona McKenna turning first, with Millie Fields starting to make her move. Keep an eye on her, ladies and gentlemen. Emily Radin is long gone in lane 4, but Tegan Wollaston, lane 5, coming through strongly in that final 25. Turning ahead, Shona McKenna. 25 to go, but really nothing in this. Millie Fields in lane 6, putting her head down, as is Tegan Wollaston Cheshunt. Millie Fields coming through in the final 5. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, 2:29 Millie Fields. Continuing her strong weekend of swimming, qualified 2:35, so a good strong performance there from Millie Fields. Heat 10, referee. Flory Gertz, City of St Albans, lane 1. Jessica Heesam, Potters Bar, lane 2. Madeline Stairs, Watford, lane 3. Harriet Clements, also Watford, lane 4. Agnes Burns, Hartland, lane 5. Eleanor Craig from Watford, lane 6. Isabel Harbour, Verulam, lane 7. And Isabella Salisbury, Berkhamsted, lane 8. Agnes Burns from Hartmanden turns then just ahead of the field. Agnes Burns then out in front. Izzy Salisbury working hard in second place over in lane 8. Harriet Clements, Watford, lane 4, still in this too. Still Agnes then, 50 to go. Izzy Salisbury here in lane 8, working hard to hold with Harriet Clements and Watford over in lane 4. Lane 1 going well. Flory Gertz starting to make her move. Has she left it too late? Coming in strongly then, Agnes Burns takes that one. 2:25 against a 2:31 qualification time. Just edging out Izzy Salisbury there was Harriet Clements in the middle of the pool there. Heat 11, referee. Emily Lush then, Potters Bar, lane 1. Bailey Wilkes, Hatfield, lane 2. Tori Weston, City of St Albans, lane 3. Jessica Keogh is Hatfield swimming in lane 4. Erin Amara, Watford, swimming in lane 5. No swimmer in lane 6, Libby Dunford. Anna Fletcher, Bishop Stortford in lane 7. Larissa Dean from Hartmanden is in lane 8. Bailey Wilkes, Hatfield swimmer, then turning first ahead of Jessica Keogh, training partner from Hatfield there in lane 4. Two Hatfield swimmers well out in front here with this one. Bailey Wilson, Jessica Keogh. Jessica Keogh there in lane 4, the youngest swimmer in this one, only 14 years old. Most of these swimmers 16 and 17. So doing really well at the front of this race. The young swimmer. .223 then finish for Jessica Keogh. The youngest swimmer in that one, but definitely the fastest. Well done. Clear the pool, please, ladies. Clear the pool. I have a notice of disqualification from Heat 9 in this event, Lane 2, for a technical infraction. So this is the time final for the 200 meters backstroke events. Please welcome to the blocks in lane 1 your finalists, Molly Bradley from Tring. Lane 2, Hoddesdon swimmer Lily Merritt. Lane 3, City of St Albans, Claire Burrell. Lane 4, from Bishop Stortford, Neve James. Lane 5 from Hatfield, Lauren Stotts. Lane 6 from Watford, Sophie Burns. Lane 7, Hemel Hempstead's Rebecca Sewell. And completing the lineup from City of St Albans in lane 8, Sophie Taylor. Over to you, referee. So early stage, Lily Merritt, the youngest swimmer in this one, 15-year-old swimmer. Out in front, 32.73 at the 50 stage. Going with her in lane 1 from Tring, Molly Bradley. .109 then Molly Bradley, just got the edge on the turn, but coming up in front, Lily Merritt. Good underwaters there from Lily. Now, middle of the field starting to make their moves. Claire Burrell, lane 3, Neve James, lane 4, Lauren Stotts in lane 5. Lauren, lovely underwaters there, comes up in front now. Lily starting to drop back as the older girls start to make their move in the second half of this race. Lauren Stott from Hatfield turns 146. Qualified 221. So really, really strong swim here from her. Looks like Neve James has left it too late to catch her now. Neve takes a cheeky look over her shoulder during the turn, but I think this race is won. Of course, subject to technical review, but well clear here now. Lauren Stotts is going to take this at the touch. Who got second? Neve James just got second there, and in third, Claire Burrell from City of St Albans. That concludes the event 403 then. If there are any age group medalists, not the overall medal, but the age group medalists, you can collect your medals from the medal table under the scoreboard. Thank you. And that means we're on to event 404, the boys 10 and over, 200 meters of backstroke. We'll start with heat 1 of 11. Referee. City of St Albans swimmer Nathan Massam in lane 2. Yuvan Gulvadi from Watford, lane 3. Finlay Guest, a Watford swimmer in lane 4. Jacob Geller from Tring in lane 5. And Rhys Jones from Tring in lane 6. So not sure what happened on qualification times here, but Finlay Guest definitely didn't read the form book and has screamed away. Qualified in 3:15. This pace is going to absolutely destroy that. Okay, can I please remind parents and swimmers, absolutely no bare feet in the spectator area, please. Absolutely no bare feet. Please wear your shoes in the spectator area. We do not leave water on the ground there. It creates a slip hazard. So for health and safety reasons, you'll be asked to leave if you're found wearing no shoes in that area. Thank you. So big, strong finish here from Finlay Guest. He qualified in 3:15, but I think he's been training hard at backstroke ever since. What happened there? Okay. Sure, the referees will sort that one out. Heat 2, referee. Kevin Moldovan in lane 1 from Cheshunt. William Buckley, Watford, lane 2. Luke Martell, Potters Bar, lane 3. William Fawcett, Watford, lane 4. Henry Clark, Watford, lane 5. Joshua Ellis from Hatfield in lane 6. Oliver Denton Spark from Tring in lane 7. And Alex Hollis from Watford in lane 8. Going well there in lane 1, Kevin Moldovan. And now the two Watford swimmers there, William Buckley and William Fawcett. Coming through then on Kevin Moldovan, lane 1. Potters Bar swimmer Luke Martell not out of this either. Okay, Kevin Moldovan responding now in lane 1. But William Fawcett, Watford, in the middle of this field, starting to move. William Buckley also there in lane 2. Working hard. Kevin Moldovan, though, holding third at this point from Potters Bar's Luke Martell. What has he got in the final 25? Good finish then from William Fawcett. Kevin Moldovan came through in the end to take second. And a great finish there from William Buckley to hold third.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Clear the pool, please. Heat 3, referee. Jake Moore then, Potters Bar, lane 1. Jargo Derrington, Bishop Stortford, lane 2. James Renton, Potters Bar in lane 3. Nathaniel Mapley, City of St Albans, Swimmer in lane 4. Jason Hicks from Watford, lane 5. Theo Lim from Watford in lane 6. Joel Peterson, Hatfield, lane 7. And Callum Cox completes the lineup in lane 8 from Ware. Nathaniel Mapley then out in front here. City of St Albans swimmer with Jargo Derrington. Swam very well yesterday. Joel Peterson holding third at this point. Over there in lane 1, Jake Moore had a good swim yesterday, won a couple of medals. Don't count him out. He's a fighter. Still Nathaniel Mapley though, just ahead of Jargo Derrington. As they turn in now, it's going to be tight. Jago then, still in this, but Nathaniel Mapley holding it in lane 4. Who's going to turn first? Really can't tell from this angle. Final 25 then, who's got the biggest splash? Really nothing in this. Bishop Stortford versus Costa. Bishop Stortford maybe just ahead. Jargo's got the touch. Oh no. Look, well, we'll sort that one out in ratification, but on the board it's Nathaniel Mapley there taking that from Jargo Derrington in second. Clear the pool now. I have a notice of disqualification from Heat 1. Lane 6 for a technical infraction and lane 4 for a technical infraction. Heat 4, referee. Ethan Howard then, Potters Bar swimmer in lane 1. Ryan Wall from Royston, lane 2. Jamie Ismatulev, lane 3 from Watford. Felix Harrow from Hartman in lane 4. Fergus Reid, City of St Albans, lane 5. Joshua Heeson, Potters Bar, lane 6. Alexander Kolvabur in lane 7 from Berkhamsted. And Igor Mordeja, Cheshunt, lane 8. So Alexander Kulvabua well ahead there, and pronounced correctly in lane 7, thanks to his coach. Very smooth stroke there from Felix Harrow in lane 4. Something tells me if he turned the turbo boosters on in the latter half of this race, he's going to catch back up, but it's lane 2. Ryan Wall holding second right now as Alexander Kulvabua really pulls away here with 50 to go. Josh Easom here in lane 6, looks like he's saving himself for the butterfly. It's Alexander Kulvabua, turns first now. He's being caught though in lane 2. Ryan Wall. Not much of a pull left to catch him though, I'm afraid. But a big strong finish there from lane 2. Question's going to be who's going to take lane 3. Slow arms of Felix Harrow or the fast arms of Fergus Reid. In the final 5, who's got it? It was slow arms of Felix Harrow there, took third. Second was Ryan Wall from Royston, who came through really strongly in that final 25, but not enough to catch Alexander Kulvabua from Berkhamsted. Heat 5, referee.
Well done.
Thomas Holmes Higgin then, Berkhamsted swimmer. Lane 1, James Atwell from Harpenden. Lane 2, Aidan Ingram. Verulam swimmer in lane 3, Max Hill from Stevenage. Lane 4, Ben Davison Hatfield, lane 5. Ethan Evalor Chapman, City of St Albans, lane 6. Daniel Hollis, City of St Albans, lane 7. And Henry Newbury Kemp, Hemel Hempstead, lane 8. Henry Newbury Kemp then, swam very well yesterday and is continuing that this morning at the halfway stage here of this 200 metre backstroke. Lane 2, James Atwell holding off Aidan Ingram and Max Hill. James Atwell then in lane 2, starting to make his move, but Henry Newbury Kemp holding firm here. He's just going to turn ahead. 2:02, but definitely James Atwell caught him in that last 50. Can he do enough now to win this race? Max Hill from Stevenage in lane 4, working hard too. The two Costa swimmers now starting to hit the boosters. Have they left it too late in lane 6 and 7? Who's up first then? James Atwell. Has he overtaken Henry Newbury Kemp? Harpenden swimmer now ahead. 10 to go. Yep, 5 to go. He's well in here now. Time that to perfection. James Atwell, 2:42.11 on the board. Qualified 2:52, so 10-second PB there, hopefully for him. Clear the pool, please. Heat 6, referee. James Coleman, lane 1 from City of St Albans. Enzo Lim, Watford, in lane 2. William Tolland, City of St Albans, lane 3. Samuel Ward, Hemel Hempstead, lane 4. Luke Flynn from Watford, lane 5. Daniel Ward, Watford, lane 6. Charlie Stanbury from Potters Bar, lane 7. And Thomas Godfrey, City of St Albans, in lane 8. I have a notice of disqualification from Heat 3 in this event. Lane 2 for a technical infraction. Luke Flynn then, Watford Summer, just ahead of Samuel Ward in lane 4 and William Tolland lane 3. Still Luke Flynn coming in. 55 to go. He's up first still. Really nothing in this though. Samuel Ward starting to kick a bit harder in lane 4. So 3 swimmers in this. Looks like it's going to be on the touch. Really nothing in this. Is he on the board? Lane 5 on the board. Luke Flynn then just takes it from lane 4. Samuel Ward with William Tolland taking 3rd. Clear the pool, swimmers. Heat 7, referee. Matthias Morsten, Hemel Hempstead, lane 1. Nathaniel Hopkins, Verulam, lane 2. Peter Sachauka from Hatfield, lane 3. William Benson, Verulam Swimmer, lane 4. Benjamin Jupp, Hartman, lane 5. Taylor Coe, swimming for Chesant, lane 6. Oliver Carpenter from City of St Albans, lane 7. And Kieran Burkitt, also City of St Albans, lane 8. Matthias Morse going well here over in lane 1. Very smooth stroke, head nice and still. Still Matthias Morse then, out in front. Matthias Morse still out in front. Coming through now, lane 3. Peter Sachauka from Hatfield, one of the younger swimmers in this one, 13 years old. It is then Matthias Morse takes that one, 2:26.90, qualifying in 2:37, so good results for him there in this one. Heat 8, referee. Edward Jex from City of St Albans, lane 1. Benjamin Green, Watford, lane 2. James Pope, Watford, lane 3. Nathaniel Olayomi, Watford, also lane 4. Matteo Lopiondo, Hitchin, lane 5. Alexander Horn, City of St Albans, lane 6. Samuel Pyfinch, Tring, lane 7. And Arvin Rodriguez from Watford in lane 8. Okay, number of corrections there for lane 5. Matteo Lobiondo is the correct pronunciation, yes? Thank you very much. Right, on with the race, lane 6. Alexander Horn, City of St Albans, turns first at the halfway stage. The two Watford swimmers just holding off on Matteo Lobiondo. Alexander Horn then, 50 to go, comfortable lead here. Matteo now starting to make his move in lane 5. We hear the coaching yelp from the side. Yep, that means go faster. Universal coaching language. And Alexander Horn then, City of St Albans, comes through. 2:25 on the board. Good finish from all the swimmers there. Clear the pool, please. I have a notice of disqualification from Heat 6 in this event. Lane 4 for a technical infraction. I am now. Heat 9, referee. Thomas Tolan then, City of St Albans, lane 1. Luke Pastal from Hatfield, lane 2. Devesh Kapoor, Watford, lane 3. Keaton Roch, Watford, lane 4. Zane Batts, Chesant, lane 5. Charlie King, City of St Albans, lane 6. Ethan Sutton, Watford Swimming Club in lane 7. And Oscar Bryce from the City of St Albans completes the lineup in lane 8. Keaton then out in front after 50, swam very well yesterday and told me how to pronounce his name. So there you go, Keaton Roch, ladies and gentlemen. Keaton ahead of Zane at the turn with Charlie King from the Costa team. Currently holding 3rd, but there's a big charge coming from Luke Pastal over in Hatfield, over in lane 2. All these swimmers qualifying in the low 220s. Keaton then still out in front from Watford. Qualified in 2:20.02. As Luke Pastal comes back over in lane 2. Good strong finish from him. He's going to look like he's going to take seconds. He does on the board from Zane Bat there, who held 3rd. Heat 10, referee. Kieran Cook, City of St Albans, lane 1. Jamie Braxton, Hitchin, lane 2. Harrison Lees, Watford, lane 3. Thomas Cadenhead is City of St Albans swimmer, lane 4. Samran Sandhu, Hill Harmenden swimmer, lane 5. Ralph Munzer from City of St Albans in lane 6. Callum Wollaston from Chesant in lane 7. And Daniel Murta from Hatfield in lane 8. Okay, big close field this as they come into the halfway. Looks like Callum Wollaston. Callum Wollaston turns first then. Jamie Braxton in lane 2. Not far behind, as is Daniel Murta. Callum Wollaston then starting to pull away from the rest of the field. Has he gone too early? He's still got 50 to go. Daniel Murta now starts to make his move. Ralph Munson now starting to come through on Harrison Lees and Jamie Braxton over in lanes 3 and 2. Up early though, Callum Wollaston into his stroke here. A good 5 meters clear with 10 to go. Barring any technical infractions, fractions even. He should have won that one in 2:12.20 with Daniel Murta taking second and Ralph Munson closing off third. Underway then. Michael Ripper got a good start there, as did Thomas Stanbury. As they come into the wall, really not much in this on the touch. Good underwaters there, Jude Lydiard, lane 6. Comes out a couple of yards ahead, but as they come to the wall now, everybody's catching back up. Still Jude Lydiard just from Max Shelps. Lane 4, Michael Ripper in lane 5. Max Shelps then starting to make his move. 17-year-old Hatfield swimmer then. Going about 125 out. The other two now starting to drop back. Michael Ripper and Jude Lydiard holding on, but can they do it? Max qualified 3 seconds faster than the other two, so we expect him to come through strongly in the final 75 meters, as he is doing. Michael Ripper now starting to pull away from Jude Lydiard. Jude there, cracking turn, back up in touch. Max Shelps now starting to cruise with 25 to go. He knows he's got this one in the bag, subject to technical review, of course. He's cruising through there, 2:07 qualified, 2:07 finish, nice and consistent. A good strong finish there for Michael, Jude Lydiard, City of St Albans, taking his training partner Michael Ripper there for third. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to take a 5-minute break now between the end of this race and the start of the finals for the 50 butterfly. 5-minute break, thank you. Can we have, please, the girls finalists and the boys finalists for the 50 meters butterfly? Can you come up and wait in the waiting area, please? Thank you. Final announcement for now. Can the 200 meter age group finalists, medalists, 200 meter age group medalists, please collect your